What up, ladies? Leon Trotsky here, bringing you a little more Battlefield Backcompany 2. We're continuing the revolution, and we are continuing with the previous night. We were playing some Conquest, obviously, and we continued with that. Getting a little bit later in the evening we were probably playing in. And so, started getting a little bit different, and we decided to split up teams, and we ended up taking each other on because we wanted to play on an even lobby, which is, you know, what kind of ends up happening towards the end of the night. And this is a Conquest game on Laguna Presa, and we got a few people on my team. I believe we got about 4 people from our party and my team, and I think there was about 6 people we knew on the other team, so we were a little outnumbered, but we still did some work. And as you can see, I didn't start recording from the very beginning. Scores a little bit off here. I finally realized that this game was going to be pretty interesting, and I started recording once we switched teams and got everything set up. So that's kind of how that goes. I decided to switch to medic because, as you can see here, we were already behind, and this was a very close game till the very end, and it doesn't seem like much, but the medic does help out a lot, simply enough, just, you know, keeping tickets up, but obviously you still got to be capping points back and forth. Let's see here, today, level 7 in the start of the revolution, and I'm using the medic kit without magnum ammo. And some people, you know, have a hard time without magnum ammo, especially with kits that you're used to it, but there's certain kits you should become accustomed to using the weapons without magnum ammo, and the medic kit is one of those, as a prime example, primarily because some of the other specializations, especially the extra medkit specializations, they definitely help out a lot more when, you know, with the kit-specific stuff that you're supposed to be doing, you know, healing and stuff like that. And at the same time, another setup that I like to run with the medic kit is lightweight and body armor, just so I can get to people faster and stay alive longer when I get there. It's kind of a trade-off, you know, what you feel more comfortable with, but it is what it is. The 249 Saw, great weapon. It has a very fast fire rate. Like, my personal favorite LMGs are the 249 Saw and the Type 88 LMG. The problem with the Type 88 LMG is that you will find yourself losing a lot of up-close gunfights just because of its slower rate of fire. The 249 does make up for it. I mean, it's not great, but it definitely does make up for it. And I'm just going to point it out now, guys. You'll probably see me do it a lot in this game. Actually, I don't know how much I really do it, but walking like an MLG pro, just crouch walking everywhere, dog. And it's what you got to do, because I don't know how to explain it, but it just really seems to cut down on your spray, especially when you hip fire, and it just slows yourself down and allows you to be a little bit more accurate. You see here, like, when you're trying to run and shoot an LMG at an open area, you're going to get mowed down by an assault guy, any guy. Like, I could put some damage into him, 13%, but so this lobby is pretty full of guys. We got me, Militia Master is amazing, level 50, no YouTube account, and we got more on my team, and we had some other guy, I believe, Trainwreck, we were playing with too. On the other team, oh man, they had Turner, freaking who else? Obviously, Heroic Toxin was over there, Crushing Belial, I forget how to say his last name, and I believe they had OJ and Colin B. Ballin were still in this game. So we had a pretty fun lobby, and it's another thing about playing against your friends is, I mean, I was doing this the other night, and it's just, I do it often because I like, you know, just getting in full lobbies. The call-outs are different. You got to be very careful what you start calling out when you know that certain enemies are going to be hearing, you know, you're like, oh, let's take the chopper, or oh, let's do this. It's just a little bit different gameplay, and so it's a lot of fun, but it can be interesting. I've very enjoyed much playing squad deathmatch, you know, with 2 full squads in the game, because even if the game does empty out, it can still be fun, just talking smack, you know, oh, how'd you get me there, I got you there, stuff like that. Like, oh, Toxin gets me quite a few times in this game, and sniper rifle there, you see him get me a few times with the sniper rifle, a few times with the assault rifle. It's just fun because we're talking smack the whole time, back and forth. So let's see, obviously Conquest games, this game is a little bit interesting because it's a little bit smaller. I believe, I don't know, you guys are seeing the scoreboard, it's about 8 on 8-ish. I mean, people drop in and out, and it varies a little bit, but obviously the score's still close, but there's just a lot more moving that you have to do when the scoreboard's lower, because there's just more room in general, and especially with Conquest, certain maps, you know, with less people, it's just very difficult. And you know, somebody like myself, I play a lot late at night, you know, I'm used to playing these smaller games, you know, 8 on 8. When I play a 12 on 12 game, it's a little bit different, and I gotta really slow down my tactics, because when you play fuller games with a lot more people, it seems that there's just so much more lines of sight and so many more people that could get a beat on you that it's not camping, but it's really necessary to, you know, be very cautious of where you're going. Where you see in this game, you know, I'm really not expecting to see too many people in between the points, rather than just say, somebody's going to be a Bravo where they capped it, or somebody's going to be a Charlie. Unless they just capped a point, you kind of assume that the person's going to be around there. So it's just a little bit different strategy, especially playing with Conquest. It's just, I don't know if I really like it personally. I don't know. Conquest is a weird animal to me, and there's enjoyable times, and then there's times when it's like, really, what's going on here? So it is what it is, And something about this game that's the auditory signals. The sound in this game is so amazing, because I personally, I don't play with a headset. I don't know. I used to play Call of Duty with a headset. I felt it was kind of necessary to pinpoint sounds. But I don't play with a headset. I don't have any crazy speakers set up. I just use, my normal TV speakers. And I am able to pinpoint sounds on this game so easily. It just seems so simple to me. And it's one of the great things about the development. But, like, this situation here, like, I kind of knew that they were over there. But at the same time, like, hearing gunshots and stuff like that in the general direction that you can pick out through your normal speakers without any crazy headphones, I can hear footsteps. I hear people creeping up on me all the time. Just, and I turn on people left and right. And so I got to give it to the game. And, I mean, obviously I've learned what to listen for and learned what different stuff sounds like. But I don't know how else to explain it other than the auditory signals. And I mean, it's just little stuff. And obviously the mini-map helps out a lot. But, having those auditory signals are just huge. And you just really got to be able to pay attention. And, some people always play with headphones on this game, and I understand that. Like, I do play with headphones sometimes, but sometimes, to be honest, it really is not necessary, and that's a credit to the sound in this game. So just want to point that out. And here, guys, I also want to say, you should be watching the scoreboard throughout this game. Not only, I watch it throughout the game when I'm playing, just to know what base is being capped and what is contested, and, how close the score is. And this game's been really close the whole time, and we're actually losing here. I don't remember exactly when we get it, and I hope you guys stay tuned, because this is a really close game. The next game we play is a rematch of the exact same map. It's basically the next round, and we do, it's another close game. I think the next game is actually closer and shorter, but my KD's not as great, but I mean, it's still exciting, so I don't really care. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I believe my KD in this one's somewhere around, like right around 2, a little less than 2. That seems to be what I've been doing a lot. And then the next one's like 1.5, but it's still it's a more exciting game, a lot closer. So this game's all about the scoreboard, though. Like, here they're double capping us back, and we're losing our last point. They're about to triple cap us, and I've got to get up on this side and trying to cap one other one, and then we like come back and try and triple cap them, and it just gets crazy. And I mean, there's little times in this series. I mean, that's what's so much fun playing against players. Like, I don't know exactly when it is, but there's one point when Toxin, he like threw a C4 down, and like I kind of knew he was there, and I called him out on it and didn't run up there, but he still quick-scoped me, and then, like, it was just funny, and we were just cracking up the whole time. So that's one of the fun things about playing with subscribers and playing against people, and I don't know, just playing against your friends, too. It keeps the game alive rather than, everybody teaming up on one side. Like, sometimes it works a lot better to jump over and, just help the game stay alive to play somewhat competitively. It's fun, if you can get a few people to jump over, obviously. But it's what you got to do when you run with bigger parties, because you tend to clear out lobbies pretty quick when you got a bunch of 50s on one side. It just kind of is what happens. So a couple shots of the scoreboard, and I believe Militia Master and Turner pretty much lead this game. Both the lobbies. Militia Master's a beast, and Turner's been playing for a while now too, and he pointed out the fact that Vietnam he felt made him better, and I found that very interesting to me. But he, I think, led Militia. I think he got ace pin in both of these games. I don't know, at least one of them. And that guy is still 49. I don't know, Turner. Leave it in the comments if you hit 50 yet, or how close you are. But yeah, so that's what's one thing. I don't know if you guys know, I like to play with a lot of my subscribers and friends on YouTube and stuff like that. It's fun. So that's the cool thing about having this new account, is if you guys just found my channel, obviously my normal friends list is full. So you got to check out my second friends list and add it to this account, and then check to see if my name's online or something like that, because both my accounts are friends. and or you can add some of these other people that you see in my game. A lot of these other players I play with a lot. They're on my friends list. They're on around the same time that I'm on. Like Turner, I play with that guy all the time. Moore, play with him all the time. OJ, you see his name all the time. So hit those guys up. OJ, Moore, they're just starting their YouTube channels. You guys can check those guys out. Pretty fun. Give them some tips and stuff like that. So it's a good community that we like playing with friends. And even when we're playing against each other, like OJ just sniping me like a boss right there. God damn it. And he's running the regular scope. I can't even haze, lightweight and magnum ammo. What am I supposed to say? But it definitely makes the game. It's a new little chapter in the game, just playing against your friends, competitively. I wish there was a way that I could get more people in a party or, more people in a squad, or so that each team could talk totally and we could get, a total game, 12 on 12 or something. But we're stuck with the game's limitations, so that'd be, a cool thing that they could maybe implement for Battlefield 3. I don't know. What you guys' thoughts on that, man? It's just, the squad system's nice, being able to spawn on people. I understand why they have it set up the way it is, with only being able to spawn, a couple people on one person. But it limits the game, and it limits communication and teamwork, which is like what this game's built all about. So, it's a delicate balance of, overpowering everybody spawning on one person. I think Medal of Honor had a pretty decent system. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think it works pretty well. Like if most of your team was moved up, you would spawn on them. If they were all sitting in the back, you would spawn back there. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that, or if you know some other crazy system that would work well. I think like the other one that they had set up in the old Battlefield was like the commander mode, and he set up point where everybody spawned on or something, which sounds kind of interesting, but it seems too much power in one hand. So look at this guy trying to C4, and I probably would have killed that guy had I crouch walked. Not even joking you, but I run around too much to crouch walk. Like I remember watching Jay Kaiser's video when he did that like crouch walk and like a pro thing, and I was so frustrated watching that video. Just like stand up, jump. And I run around and jump around almost too much, and sometimes it can ruin my accuracy with some of these weapons, but in some of these maps, in this sort of sense, like, we're just starting, we're still losing this game, 75-84, I think we came back, and I just came back, and we're trying to get that triple cap on here to, make that total comeback. Oh yeah, one more, Toxin, you just went down, dog. Come in here, get 3, and then we're trying, just get on that alpha flag. I wish some of my teammates are still alive. Trade with Turner. And they get the flag back. So frustrating. Turner. It's fun playing against it. And Turner was getting frustrated because we ended up winning this game. We ended up winning, and Turner ended up losing. And he lost. I think we ended up winning both games. And so this is the turning point here, is we're trying to cap Bravo back now. And the score is almost tied. Honestly, I don't know exactly what the turning point is, but eventually we take a huge lead at one point, like at the very end. So it's a close. That's what I love about close Conquest games, is it gets intense. When you're down to like a tie game here at 70 tickets, and we're trying to double cap them for Bravo. And if we get Bravo and we just hold Bravo and 2 of them for a second, now it's a tie game. Then we're gonna get the win, and I think that's pretty much how it goes. And then we go for a triple cap or something, but. So, I don't know. I wish there was a way that I could, have all these people in a game. I could talk to all of them and be on both sides of the team. I mean, I guess, obviously, maybe I shouldn't be able to talk to people on the other side, the other team. But, obviously, that, would be kind of against the rules. But it's fun being able to. And that's the cool thing about the party. So maybe they should increase the party system. I don't know. Our parties don't even work well enough as it is, but it would maybe be nice to increase the amount of people in the party. So now we're just trying to hold down Bravo for a second, take a little bit of a lead. It looks like, see, they're already pushing on Charlie. There's so much room in this game that, if you have to win your gunfights, because there's only usually 1 or 2 people around you. And if you lose your gunfight to that 1 or 2 people, then they're gonna, take over. So it makes the game a lot more intense. So, sniping, who was that? I had to look at the scoreboard too fast because I got my crazy shit going on. So yeah, look at that, Militia, Turner up at the top here. Oh, so frustrating. But it's fun, and some of the other guys that were in this game, Like there was a few randoms in this game, and they were some of the team, like our team and their team, were getting frustrated with them. They're like, "Oh fuck that guy, fuck that," like, you know, and they're like, I don't know, it's fun. I love playing with against my friends. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, as long as it's a somewhat even game. Like, if it's uneven and like they just end up, you know, spawn killing, it's just stupid. You just end up dying a bunch of times. But if it's a, you know, good competitive game, there's nothing better than being able to communicate to an enemy that you're playing when you're beating them in a competitive game. Because, like, it wasn't talking trash. It was just fun banter, just getting frustrated, and it's just how it goes. And I don't know. It is what it is. So here, finally, decided to pull the tank in, and this kind of, you know, pulls it away, I guess. I don't know. It just makes a big influence on the battlefield. I usually don't use the tank that much. Obviously, I do have platinum stars on the tanks, but it's just, I've been playing so long, it is what it is. And yeah, so we get the 2. And we're just kind of holding on to this lead. They're pushing Bravo back again right here, and it's like how fast can we get over there? I don't know. It looks like the UAV's up. There's just so much going on right now at this close stage in this game that the last, you know, few minutes are still intense, and it's one of those things that I don't know that in this part of a game, when you get the few games like Conquest that are like this, it's fun and it's a blast, and that's what I'm jealous of, like hearing, like, you know, people saying that the D-Crew servers are like great competition like that, because I think it's awesome when you get a very competitive game. I think it makes the game just so much more fun when it's a good competitive game and just a close game all together and both teams do good, you know what I'm saying? But this is just, you know, getting in there and trying to get that. See, somebody on our team went for Bravo, and then we're trying to get that last one. Oh, Toxin with the pistol. I don't know how he did that. Fucking jumping pistol me. Probably missed his sniper shot though, so boo you. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a string of deaths coming up here, but we still win the game. Still watching that scoreboard. It's pretty close here. And I guess I should give you guys one Conquest tip that doesn't work out for me here, as I get hand grenaded, but if you see that they're capping a flag and you're in your respawn screen, you can usually click on that flag. Like, I click on Charlie there, and even if, like, you don't have the chance to still click on it and they're cap it back already, you can still spawn there. Like, if you click on it before it goes down all the way. And it doesn't work out for me there because OJ pistols me in the back with the M9. But it is a strategy that can work well. So one little Conquest tip in my rant about playing with subs and playing with friends and playing with people that you're talking to, because it's a lot more fun with full parties and bigger parties, playing against your buddies. Turner with the automat, man, that was like 3 in a row right there. God damn it, guys. But we got 2 right now, and we got a pretty good lead, and I think it's kind of winding down. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We definitely have the next round of this coming up, and the next game is even closer. I don't do as well, so you can laugh at, you know, them killing me, or you get to see your name pop up a bunch of times or something. But I do get a few people a couple times, and I come in 3rd, I think, overall on the leaderboard here, and we just kind of hold on to it for the win. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if there's any better, like, system that would work so that we could talk, you know, a bigger party or something like that. Unless we're all on Skype, obviously, but that seems too PC-esque for me. I don't know. Just a little unnecessary, but I guess we could do it. I don't know. It's just too much to get set up. So let me know, comments below, guys, what you think. Comment, rate, subscribe, and just watch this wind down here. Last few tickets. I think we got the 2, and then just rush in, because you know they're all around that other flag. You know, they're trying to push out of it. That, you know, that's where they're going to be spawning. Just catching a few people where you can. This guy, look at this guy. Get out of here. Get out of here. Final kill for the win. You know you gotta love it. This is probably my favorite final kill cam screen. I think that's awesome. I think it looks so cool. But anyways, guys, Leon Trotsky, you know how we do, keeping it real. Final score is 24-13, 1.85, 249, no magnum ammo. Just got to level 8. Doing it pretty quick, I guess. 5 rounds. I think it was like an hour, I don't know. We'll let you check it out. Man, somebody beasted in that round. 4,100 points or something. Alright, till next time, guys. Keep it real. Leon Trotsky over and out.